Hi everyone, it's Donna here from Donna's Vintage Cottage, and I want to wish everybody a happy new year. I hope everyone had a safe and happy New Year's Eve last night. For me it was pretty uneventful. You know you're getting old when New Year's Eve is just like any other night of the year, which is the case for me. But anyway, I am looking forward to the new year and everything it might bring for me. I want to thank everybody who has already gone over to my Etsy shop, which opened today. It is open. And I have a couple of purchases, so yay, I'm so excited. But for right now, I have 2 more journals. These will be listed in my shop by the time this video airs. They're smaller than the ones that I already have in my shop. So these I'm not naming with women's names like I am my larger journals. I'm going to start with this one here, which I've already filmed once. It was one of the things I offered in my 3,000 subby challenge as a giveaway option, prize option. I have since added to it several different times, so it's quite chunky right now. I went through all of my journals a couple of times and kept adding. You know, this is so addictive. I mean, I had to tell myself, okay Donna, stop here. So this first one is a paper bag. It has a paper bag cover. The pages are not paper bag, but the cover is a paper bag. It is reinforced on the inside with bookbinding tape and fabric to reinforce the spine of it. It measures 5 inches wide by 6 inches tall. It has a muslin closure, tie closure. And this part here is probably about 2.5 inches wide. The cover has some of my vintage fabrics on it. This black one here is a feed sack fabric. It has the word inspire, and that's actually what I'm going to be calling it on the Etsy listing. This one will be inspire. There's a small doily with a fabric covered button and some more of my vintage linens and some script fabric in the background there. So on to the inside. Come on just a little bit. On the inside of the bag portion of it, there's a little booklet that has pages for more journaling. There's some images in there. So lots of pages for additional journaling. A library pocket here with my coffee stained pattern on it, and a photo of a family in front of their vintage car. There's a tag with some spot for journaling. A label on the front to label what this album is about. All the pages are coffee stained. And some of them have vintage fabric, or not fabric, but laces on them, like this is one here. There's a faux postage stamp collage up there. Lots of room for journaling in these albums, in these journals. They're journals, so I like to include lots of places for writing, because that's what I imagine these are intended for. This is a page from a German poetry book. There's some vintage, very vintage lace on the edge of that. Some stamping on some tracing paper. There's a belly band with some more vintage lace. And inside the belly band is another place for more journaling, which is some torn different shapes and sizes of paper for journaling. A recipe index card with a fabric tab on it, and then that is a flip to a actual recipe page, and this one is for cake and cheesecake, and yet more cheesecake. Here's some masking paper, coffee stained. This is a glassine envelope with another insert in it for journaling with some decorative stitches on it. A little collage on the top there, a little girl with her kitty. A fabric flip with some of my vintage linens. It's a pretty one there. Pocket with this photo has, I love this photo. It has 3 little dogs in a cart and they all have hats on. Isn't that cute? I love that picture. And then more tags here for journaling. This one has a little charm that says love on it and a collage up here. Vintage lace on the pocket. It has a page from a children's book. This one is Goldilocks, I think. And then here is the fortune cookie in this one. Inside that little envelope is a fortune for whoever purchases this journal. Got some stenciling here. Another flip out with more journaling there, and 2 more journaling cards. Actually, this one opens up and you can journal on the inside of that. A little fabric collage down here, decorative stitching. This is just a paper clip with a playing card. You can journal on that, and then a guest check for journaling. I can never get these things on the first time. Ah, there we go. More journaling. There's an envelope in the center of the signature with another pocket here with yet more space for journaling and some stamping. And 2 more tags, collage tags for journaling. And then yet another, I might just put another fabric tab on this to get it out easier, because, oh, there we go. We have another collage tag for journaling. Map page, more decorative stitching on that page. A little saying, a little quote in the corner of this one. It says, "Smile, it could change a stranger's day and make your day a little brighter too." Up there. Another page with a flip out for journaling and a tag for more journaling. This is a page from a memo message book, and another faux postage stamp down here. There's the other page of that children's book. There's a fabric collage here with vintage lace, and here's the ephemera pocket in this one. There's a little souvenir card, scene from Devil's Den, Gettysburg, PA. I think these are from the either 30s or 40s. A page from that almanac from 1871. It's a humorous almanac, very funny reading. A vintage postcard. This one's probably looks around the 30s maybe, from the vehicles that are in this. Hotel Pennsylvania, New York City. You can journal on the back of that. And then a couple of pages from that book about household management in 1860. This page is The Doctor and The Coach and Stables. Is this the one? No, I think it's the other one. One of these journals has The Cure for the Cold. I think it's the other one, the Common Cold. So that's the ephemera in this one. There's a Yahtzee scorecard, more fabric collage here. There's the back side of that recipe book with more cheesecake. There's a flip with some fabric or a trim on it. The other page from that German poetry book. More space for journaling here and here. Bird image, more lace. Another fabric and paper collage. And on the back is a linen pocket with yet another collage tag with space for journaling. And in the tuck is yet another fold out with more places for journaling. And there's a little vintage car down here. So this is the album Inspire. The next one, I'm going to call this one Tulips, because that's what's the image on the front. There's a little bit of collage with some doilies and appliques down here. This one is, it's a cardstock cover. This is actually made with a greeting card. And I reinforced the spine with some muslin, some fabric. The enclosure is lace. This one measures 5 by 7 inches and probably at least 1.5 inches alligator. Inside the front, there's a Tracy Fox label up here, so you can label what the journal is about, and a pocket with some ephemera and a bird image there, and a vintage greeting card, space for journaling. There's a library card here with a tab in it from a nature book that I have. This is a snowy owl. Isn't he pretty? Beautiful bird. I love birds of prey. And journaling on the back of that. And a little bit of collage on the front there. This is a page from a children's dictionary. Some stenciling here. And passport photo there. Here's the fabric flip with some beautiful fabric. And this is antique linen. It's gorgeous. I only have a small piece of that, but it's really, really pretty. Really delicate. And then another piece of lace underneath it. Some vintage trim here on ledger paper. Faux postage stamp collage that I made. Here's an envelope with a pocket, and inside the pocket is another booklet. Is a booklet with space for journaling, all different types of paper and words for inspiration. On the back is a pocket, a see-through pocket. So you can see the image of the tag underneath. And this one has a pretty picture of a California fuchsia. There's journaling on the back of that. Just a little collage with an image there. Some stenciling. Another tag here behind this glassine envelope. This is a vintage postcard with a Hummel image and some collage and a vintage button up there. And inside the glassine envelope are little bits of ephemera There's a one of those greeting card sample books, and this one is Washington's Home in Mount Vernon, Virginia. I think this book was from the 30s. A German vocabulary card, picture of a couple of ladies, trying to decide if she was holding something. I thought she was holding a dog, but I don't think so. A vintage picture. And this is a ticket from Miami Beach Kennel Club. Greyhound races. This is from 1940. This is the actual ticket. Here is the fortune cookie in this one. There's a fortune inside of that little envelope. Little Red Riding Hood, page from Little Red Riding Hood. Children's book. More place for writing. Here's another tag with some turtle lace and a vintage button up there, and place to journal on the back. Some vintage trim along this page. A tuck spot here with some more ephemera. This is a page from that 1870 humorous almanac. Another page of that recipe book. This one has spicy tomato gravy with roast beef and liver dumplings and rich gravy. Ooh, I don't know about that one. Vintage postcard of Montauk Manor, Montauk, Long Island, New York. There's a place to journal on the back of that. And a page from that household management book, and this one is The Doctor. And actually, yes, this is the one that has the cure to cure a cold. And it gives the recipe there, and then at the very end it says, and if taken in time is considered infallible. So here you go. You've got the cure for the common cold in this album or journal. I've got a pocket the other side of that envelope with a pocket. Little fabric collage there. Linen tag. Another tag here with a Tim Holtz girl and more space for journaling. Fabric collage there. Whoops, sorry. Graph paper. This was a page from, I think, Somerset Studio. No. This was from a class that I took. This is one of the free images from that class. Children's encyclopedia or children's book. There's a altered paper clip with a envelope that has been embossed. I don't know if you can see that. And then yet place for more journaling inside here. Collage. There's an encyclopedia. And then on the back is a pocket with yet another library pocket and collaged tag. So this is Tulip. These both will be available in my Etsy shop as soon as this video is uploaded. Again, thank you everybody who have come by my shop to take a look. I also have some trims and fringe trim and some fancy trims in the shop, and I also have some jewelry that I have made that's for sale there as well. So I hope you all will come by and at least take a look. And thank you for supporting my channel in 2019. It was a great year. In some ways it was a great year, in other ways it was not, if you've been following my channel. But I'm looking forward to 2020 and everything that might bring for me. Thanks and bye for now.